What's going on, y'all? This is Big Hoops here, and today gonna be doing a video NBA recap, 2026 NBA season, October 26th when these games happen, 2025. I just recorded this whole video and realized I didn't hit record, so I'm gonna do this really fast. Story for this game: Brooklyn Nets, they're rough, bro. They're rough. Cam Thomas had 40 and 0 assists. That's about as Cam Thomas as it gets. Michael Porter Jr., inefficient. It's probably going to be there's a story of the season for him. Nick Claxton got dominated by Wemby all game. That's why he was minus 25. Wemby, 31, 14, 4, 3, and 6. I mean, he wasn't the most efficient tonight, but, it is what it is. He did everything. So, Devin Vassell had a solid game. Stephon Castle, kind of rough, but he wasn't too bad. And Dylan Harper, a great game from Dylan Harper. You'd love to see a great game from Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper's just so good. He was plus 33. That's crazy. And Keldon Johnson, 19 points on 9 shots is beautiful. There's not really much more to say here. The Nets suck. They're going to lose like every game of the season. So, it's just good. You want to see the Spurs just take care of that. If anything, you want to see them win by more. Celtics, Pistons. This is one of the main games I was watching. I'm a Pistons fan, so I'm definitely going to always try to watch the Pistons. But, Jaylen Brown, he was scoring a lot to start the game. He slowed down as the game went on. He wasn't the greatest. 41 looks good, 12 for 25. But this is going to be all season for him. And with Derek White, all season, he's going to be having stat lines like this. 15 points on 18 shots is horrible. He's not ready to be a second option. He's not ready to be guarded like a second option. He's not that great. Peyton Pritchard being your leading rebounder is really rough. 10 rebounds is horrible. It's not horrible for him. It's great for him, but it's horrible that he had to grab 10 rebounds because their centers suck. You had Luka Garza play 13 minutes. You grabbed 1 rebound in 13 minutes. That's horrible. That's your backup center. Sam Hauser was rough. Anthony Simon's scoring has been really bad. Really inefficient. He's got to figure that out because that's all he does. So if he can't figure out his scoring, he's not going to have a place in the NBA. And Kata is kind of rough. Kata's kind of trash, if anything. I don't know. Their team is just rough. There's not really much more to say about them. They need to tank for AJ Debance, in my opinion. That would be the best case scenario for them, in my opinion. Tobias Harris was good, very good today. You want to see him hit a couple more threes, but it is what it is. He had a solid game, 18 points, 7 for 14. A little bit of stat sheet, stuff the stat sheet a little bit, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Duncan Robinson, you want to see him shoot better from 3. You won the game, so it's not that big of a deal, but you definitely want to see him be more consistent with the 3 ball. 24 points and 18 rebounds is about as good as it gets for Jalen Duren. He shot 13 free throws, made 12 of them. That's amazing. Very good. And Kate Cunningham, 25 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists. Kate was good. He was really good. I just really need him to turn the turnovers down. I know it's harder for him right now because no Jaden Ivey, really don't have any other ball handlers on the team. But you really need him to figure that out. I'm actually going to be at the Pistons game today. I want to see like what it's looking like, in person. I want to see if I can see anything that I can't see like on the screen. I'm going against. I think it's the Cavs at Pistons. Both teams off a back-to-back, so hopefully that's a good game. I'm hoping nobody sits. It's early in the season, so I don't think anybody should, but that would really suck. But Ausar Thompson was great. 21 points, very impactful, just an amazing defender. He's super athletic. He had some crazy finish today. I don't know. I love Ausar Thompson, bro. I think in 2 years people are going to be saying he's better than Amen Thompson, bro. I think he has way more actual like shot creation potential, and I think he suits the NBA more than Amen does. I think he's also a way better defender than Amen is. But Isaiah Stewart, 9 points. Amazing defense, just the best, one of the best defenders in the league, Isaiah Stewart, which is crazy because he's only like 6'8". Ron Holland was a little bit rough. Javonte Green was a little bit rough, and you want to see Chaz Lanier be able to hit them 3 ball because I love Chaz Lanier. He's one of my favorite players on the team. He needs to smack them threes, bro. because he can. He definitely can. But it's good that the Pistons got this, pulled these last 2 wins out after losing against, who was it, Chicago in the first game. You definitely want to be able to show that that's not you this season. You want to make sure you're going to be solid. You want to keep that record solid. Bucks Cavs. Story of this game was Giannis did everything, tried his best, and just it wasn't enough. Giannis had 40, 14, and 9. He's been insane this season. He's shooting like 68% from the field, 66 from 3. He's averaging almost like a 40 or 36-point triple-double almost. He's amazing. Giannis is amazing. Miles Turner kind of sucks. Gary Trent was very rough. Minus 23 in 28 minutes is horrible. 2 for 9 from 3, 1 for 7 from, 2 for 9 from the field, 1 for 7 from 3 is terrible. Adrian Green made up for it a little bit. Adrian Green was great. Ryan Rollins was really good too. Not really good, but I mean, he provided that little bit of point guard play. 8 assists for Ryan Rollins is great. Torian Prince was solid. Bobby Portis was mid, but he's always going to have a stat line like that. He takes a lot of rough shots. But yeah, there's not much more to say about the Bucks. I think Giannis is going to be an MVP candidate. If he can somehow make this team be a 4 to 5 seed, he should win MVP if he's going to be putting up stats like that. Cavs got DeAndre Hunter back tonight. That's always a good thing. Hopefully they can get Darius Garland back soon too. But DeAndre Hunter had a solid game. Jared Allen was solid. Evan Mobley, I like how aggressive he's been, but you want to see him be a little more efficient at that size. But he had a crazy all-around game. 23, 8, 6, 3, and 2 is very, very good for Evan Mobley. Donovan Mitchell had a solid game. Wasn't the most efficient game in the world, but at the end of the day, Donovan Mitchell is the only ball handler on this team right now, so you got to cut him a little bit of slack until Darius Garland comes back. But he had a solid game, very solid game. Sarah Merrill, big game for Sarah Merrill. 4 for 9 from 3, 5 for 11 from the field, 17 points. I mean, that's great for Sam. Their bench was solid. Jalen Tyson coming off having 5. Craig Porter had 5, and 1 assist, 3 steals. Lonzo Ball was really good, 11 points. 2 for 4 from 3, 4 for 7 from the field. It's very good for Lonzo off the bench. 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Yeah, their whole team really was solid enough. Yeah, not really much more to say about them. They had a solid game overall. You got to take care of the Bucks as the Cavs. You want to be able to win these kind of games. So it is what it is. Knicks Heat, rough game for the Knicks. Very rough game for the Knicks. You want to see? They definitely want to be able to pull this game out. Jalen Brunson had a really, really good game. 14 for 26, 37 points. Usually when he's putting up that many points, he's not the most efficient. So if he's going to be that efficient with it, you want to be able to win that game. But OG Anunoby was kind of bad, was really bad. Karl-Anthony Towns was kind of mid. Big rebounding game for Cat, but got to be able to be more efficient on offense. And Mikal Bridges was good, solid. Jordan Clarkson was really rough, 2 for 11. Very, very rough from him. Landry Shamet couldn't hit anything. Tyler Kolek was rough. Yeah, just a rough game from everybody besides Mikal and Brunson. So not much you can say there. Not really much you can do about that at this point. You got to just hope that your players play better. And they will. OG Anunoby definitely will. Honestly, the Heat didn't do anything super special this game. You had Norman Powell get 29, which is big for him. Very big for him. 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals is also really big. Nice, really all-around game for Norman Powell. But, he's not really going to have those kind of stat lines very often. He's going to have the scoring because they need scoring and somebody's got to shoot the ball. But, yeah, Bam Adebayo was good. 6 turnovers from him is rough. Only 6 turnovers to 3 assists is terrible. But 19 points, 13 rebounds is solid enough from him. He played, I'm going to assume, I didn't get to watch this whole game, but I'm going to assume that he played pretty good defense on Cat, and that's why Cat kind of struggled. And Jaime Jaquez has been really good to start the season too, so I'm happy about that for the Heat because, he was really good in his rookie year, rough in that second year. Hopefully he can keep this up. He's been really good. And Simone Savantecchio, 14 from him is good enough. It's very good. He's been pretty good to start the season too, even though he was really, really bad on the Pistons last year. But yeah, just a rough game for the Knicks. That's a game that the Knicks definitely want to be able to bring home. Really not going to spend much time on this game. LaMelo went crazy, 38, 13, and 13 on great shooting. 13 for 25, 5 for 12 from 3 is great for him. Kakanipa was really good, 5 threes, exactly what you want to see from him. Sion James was solid too. Musa Abate was good. Miles Bridges put up decent scoring numbers. And Colin Sexton was really good. The whole story of this game is LaMelo Ball dominated the Wizards and like he's supposed to. Keyshawn George was rough. Alex Sarr, want to see him get more rebounds because he's like 7-1. CJ McCollum, get him out of Washington, bro. Send him to Milwaukee some way, somehow. Get him to Milwaukee, bro. Giannis needs that scoring. Bob Carrington, rough. Cam Whitmore, nope. Sharif Cooper, I don't even know how he's in the league. And Trey Johnson, very good. Solid rookie game from him. Not the most efficient, but he doesn't need to be the most efficient, bro. Trey Johnson is a straight bucket, bro. He's a straight bucket. Yeah, not much more for me to say about this game, to be honest. Pacers Timberwolves. Pretty boring, man. The Pacers are missing so many guys. You know, they're missing Mathurin, Nembhard, T.J. McConnell, and Halliburton. I mean, they're missing all their ball handlers. Really not much to say here. You know, Siakam tried to do it. He tried to make everything happen. 33 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals. He tried. You know, he wasn't the most efficient, but, I mean, what is he supposed to do? Who's he passing the ball to? Aaron Nesmith taking 17 shots is terrible. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's rough. It's rough for the Pacers right now. Hopefully they can figure out their health a little bit. Maybe Nembhard and Mathurin are not going to be out for too long, but if they are, it's going to be a rough season for them. Timberwolves, Ant went out with a hamstring injury in the first quarter. Really, really rough to see from him. Hopefully he's back as soon as possible. But I do think the Timberwolves can kind of steer the ship a little bit. Julius Randle, good game from him, 31 points. Good, nice to see him step up in Anthony Edwards' absence. Rudy Gobert stepped up too, 14 points, 18 rebounds. Easily his best game of the season, not even close. DiVincenzo, I don't know why DiVincenzo can just never be efficient, but he takes a lot of bad shots, I guess. And Naz Reid, good game from him, nice way to bounce back. You know, he went through a lot in the offseason, so not going to fault him for starting off a little bit slow. But 16 and 10 is beautiful for him off the bench. Not really much to say about this. You beat a really injured Pacers team, but you also are missing Ant, so it's a positive. You won. That's all you really want to see from the Timberwolves. You want to see them take care of the teams they're supposed to beat. So, Raptors Mavericks. This was a really fun game to watch. You know, Scotty Barnes was amazing, 33 points, on 24 shots is great. 3 for 5 from 3 for him is great. 33 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal. I mean, this is what we wanted to see from Scotty Barnes for 2 years, you know. Super aggressive. We need to keep seeing this. That's pretty much all I got to say. Brandon Ingram was really good. RJ Barrett was solid. Emmanuel Quickly is still really inefficient. I feel like that's just kind of that's the player that he is at this point. There's not really going to be much changing that. And he got paid way more money than he should have. He's not a starting point guard in this league, in my opinion. I don't think he's ever going to fit that role very well. But yeah, that's the story for the story for them is just Scotty Barnes is really good, and you want to see him keep this up. Dallas Mavericks, Anthony Davis, 11 for 14, 25 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Best game for him this season. Very good bounce back. I love to see that from AD. Hopefully he can keep this up. Needs to be super efficient. Needs to be elite defensively like he was today. 3 steals and 2 blocks is crazy. PJ Washington was a little bit rough, and Cooper Flagg has his best game of the season by far. And, that's great for him. Klay Thompson, solid enough game for him. Decent bounce back because he really needed that. He was been rough, really, really rough to start the season. And, the story about this game is Cooper Flagg played really good. And D'Lo came off the bench and lit it up. 24 points, 8 for 18 is not the best, but he was plus 26. And he had 6 assists. I think he's showing that the Mavericks need to play him a lot more, and they need a point guard because they played a lot better today with having D'Angelo Russell playing, and you know they need a point guard. They need some point guard play, and I think D'Angelo Russell is definitely showing them that just give me some play time, and you know I'll figure it out. He's not going to be the most consistent player, but you got to just give him a chance. But yeah, that was this game. Solid game. The Mavericks definitely needed that one, so it's good they got that win. Trailblazers, Clippers. Trailblazers, I don't know. If I'm a Trailblazers fan, I'm not that mad about this game. You know, Shaedon Sharpe definitely got to play better. I don't know why he's so inefficient. That's so terrible. 7 for 24 is horrible. But I feel like, I don't know, man. I always thought Shaedon Sharpe had potential to be a very high level scorer. And he hasn't been able to figure it out, especially this season. He's been really, really rough on the field, very inefficient. Hopefully he can figure that out soon. So, Drew Holiday was solid. Danny Avdija was solid. Tomani Kamara was rough. Donovan Clingan, solid game from him. 10 rebounds, 9 points. I mean, it's good. And Jeremy Grant's been really good off the bench. Pretty efficient off the bench for the Trailblazers, so can't really complain about that. You gotta hope that when Scoot Henderson comes back, it's gonna look different, and hopefully he can show that he's either gonna show this season that he's the point guard of the future, or they gotta move on from him. So hopefully it's the first option. But the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard, really good game from him. I mean, 30 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Amazing stat line from Kawhi. Really efficient. It's what he does. Hopefully he can keep this up for the whole season. Hopefully he doesn't get hurt. Solid game all around for the Clippers. Yeah, John Collins was 16. James Harden got his efficiency back. He was really inefficient to start this game, but he had 20 points and 13 assists, so that's beautiful. Zubac was really good, and John Collins was really good. You know, if you're going to get 15-plus scoring from all of them, you're probably going to win that game. And you were missing Bradley Beal. You got to hope that Bradley Beal would be able to provide a little more scoring too. But yeah, and Chris Paul playing a little bit. He's playing more than I would have thought, honestly. But yeah, Clippers got the win. They definitely needed that win. After I think they lost to the Suns or the Kings or something. It was a rough game. And this game, obviously, the talk of the night, Austin Reaves, 51 piece without Luka and LeBron. 12 for 22 from the field. I think he shot like 22 free throws. That's crazy. 51 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals. I mean, he almost got a 50-point triple-double. That's nothing to laugh at. If he's going to continue to put up performances like this, I don't know. I don't see how LA can keep him. He's going to demand a lot of money in the offseason, and some team is going to give him a crazy bag that I don't think the Lakers are going to be willing to match. And DeAndre Ayton had his best game as a Laker by far, 22 points, 15 rebounds. I don't think he's going to be able to put up numbers like this next to Luka and LeBron and Reaves, because he needs that ball in his hands to put up good numbers like this and actually have like an impact, and he's not going to have that ball in his hands when they come back. I know I'm kind of dogging on the Lakers, but they did beat the Kings, and the Kings, they played a solid enough game. Zach LaVine was great, 12 for 24, 4 for 9, 32 points, just sparking it. Dennis Schroeder was rough. DeRozan was rough. It's going to be a rough season for the Kings. And Russell Westbrook also. That was a really good game for him, kind of like a revenge game. 6 12 from the field, 4 for 6 from 3 is crazy for Russ. But, yeah, I mean, there's not really much to say about this game. The Lakers won because Austin Reaves went crazy. He carried them. Crazy carry job. He was out there looking like Luka, getting all them fouls. But, yeah. Had to record this video real fast because I actually have to go do something, and the first time I recorded it, it didn't. It wasn't recording, so it is what it is. But I will see you guys in the next video. I will have a video out tonight. I'm not gonna be able to watch a lot of the games. I'm going to the Detroit Pistons game tonight in Detroit, and I'm gonna try to watch like the latter half of Golden State once I get back. Whatever game is not a blowout. So, like, let's say the Warriors game is a blowout. I'm gonna watch the other game that's on. I think the Lakers play at 10 too. But yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. I will see you guys in the next recap. Goodbye.